Hello, family, and welcome to Dwell According to Knowledge, the talk show. I am your host and your coach, Trey. And our lesson for today is how to spot a godly man. How to spot a godly man. Now, there are godly men all over the place, but let me tell you this right off the bat, that all godly men don't go to church, okay? They don't always go to church. So don't get caught up in the don't get caught up in that thing where, I'm looking for a godly man, so you think the godly man is in church. It's not. He may tap you on your shoulder in the line of a grocery store. He may not even go to church at all. He has given his life to Christ, but a lot of times some things that will take you away from church. One of the biggest things that will take you away from church is church hurt. And a lot of times they'll say, well, no, I don't want to deal with any more churches, but they keep their they keep a lot of aspects of God, the spiritual pieces of God, all the way around, and then there's the religious pieces that you deal. There's spiritual. There are two parts to it: spiritual and religious. Religion being the practice, and spiritual just being connected. So don't always think that your godly man is going to be in church. And how to spot him. You gotta get, first of all, let's get past the physical piece, so we can get to what makes him tick. What makes a man tick, and what makes a godly man tick, and at the same time what makes a worldly man tick. So in order to spot a godly man, you have to take your time. That's number one. Is to spot him, you have to take time. For number two, you have to see how he is. What makes him up: integrity, commitment, consistency. Those things, and then you want to round them up with a few other things. Honesty. Whether or not he's going to be lying to you first off, or any of that stuff. But all of it kind of takes time, and then you got to make sure that you're doing your part as well, because this thing up on my wall tells me every day, I'm the master of my thoughts, the molder of my character, and the maker and shaper of my condition, environment, and destiny. I do not attract what I want, I attract what I am. So, and I have to make sure that in my life, everything that I'm about is on a healthy level. That way, when I'm out and I'm looking, I got my list together, I got my stuff together, and then everything on that list, I've accomplished. Okay, not that I'm perfect at it, but I have accomplished it to a point where it's a habit, and that's pretty much what you're gonna have to do too. So that when he taps you on your shoulder, you're going to attract many kind of dudes, but the one that's for you, you'll be able to tell. Why? Because he's going to be similar, if not dead on, to you. That's when you've practiced and accomplished, and you're making a habit, all of those things that you're looking for in a godly man. And then who knows, he may attend church again. Like if you go into a church he may like, it was the same for me. I church hopped for a while, found some really good churches. Some of them fell off. Some of them, I left, because I found out some things that they were doing that weren't godly, so I left. So, but my thing is always that your godly man may not always be in church, okay? Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and give you another piece also, is, there's a lot of ungodly men in church too. They fall up under the same quote as everybody else. I'm looking for a good woman. I'm looking for a good man. So they think they're in church. A lot of people that you find in churches are wolves in sheep clothing. So you gotta be careful, because the wolf will go to church looking for sheep. You know what I mean? And you may be a good woman, and then, you know, you may be just the type he's looking for, you know, just so, you know, so he can accomplish his goals, you know, what he's searching to get. So be very, very careful with that. It's not about always looking in church. He may just tap you right on the back of the shoulder. And I hope you got something from that. And this is Trey, and I'll talk to you in the next video.